Or the LMP1. That's
Yeah,
more
so
my
the
favourite.
RSR's the Le Mans spec.
Yeah,
That's mini engine.
yeah. I don't like the tail happy other
I
ones.
remember them talking about that at the time they developed that car because they were doing testing at Sebring, which I happened to stumble across on YouTube and was watching it.
This car has really heavy force feedback as well. Like, compared to other cars, it's fine. This thing is just like twice as strong as others. I can adjust it, but yeah.
I've got it pretty high compared to other cars. Like I normally have everything soft.
Yeah, my force feedback is generally fairly light because I don't want to be wrestling the wheel. And the first time I jumped into this car, I had to like stop manhandling the thing to try to.
I got a new wheel now. I got a Moser.
Ah, direct drive.
Yeah.
Oh, fancy.
Fuel status?
No, cheap. The cheap R5. Oh, lovely, beautiful.
Fuel
Best
status?
thing I ever did. And I installed the pedals the other day. I never put the pedals on, but I went and tested Dog's setup the other
Fuel
week
status?
and realised he had pedals with travel, and my my Fanatec's never had any travel for some reason. And so I put the Mosers on now, and they're wonderful. So I'm fully Moser. Fuck Fanatec.
Good stuff.
Fuel status?
Yeah, I've been sitting back. You see, like the people knocking it first off, and I think what happened was when the orders were coming in, they didn't send the pedals, and they were sending the bases, and people were having trouble running their normal pedals with the software and that, so they were getting a fair bit of bad feedback.
As in people talking, or you mean feedback on the machine?
Feedback from people talking.
Right. So what I did, I bought the R5 bundle because I couldn't get anything else at the time, but I also bought the upgraded pedals. So the pedals that came with the R5 bundle, I'm not touching. So I bought the basic load cell pedals as well. And I also bought a Formula rim, which is just a rim that you unbolt the other rim off and put this rim on. And so it's a budget way of doing it.
So do you guys know that I'm an agent here in Australia for Mecca?
I knew you did something because you were talking about building things the other day. When something about Windows didn't recognise the drivers.
Yeah, man. So I'm an agent here for Australia for Mecca, which is hydraulic pedals, load cell pedals, shifters, the handbrakes as well. Very high quality gear.
It sounds like it's got a price tag that goes with it as well.
It's actually not bad, mate. It's I mean, obviously with the customs, because you're important. Once you get over $1,000, which includes the shipping, they put their customs duty on it. But that's pretty much the only downside of it.
What is it? Once it goes over, they put more on. Is that how you said then?
So before $1,000, like up to $1,000, there's no customs duty, customs tax or stamp duty, and there's no GST.
Okay.
But once you get over it, which they include the shipping in that price, the Australian dollars, they hit you.
So if you bought bits and pieces in separate bits and pieces, would that get around that, or is that?
No, UPS are too smart for that.
Okay.
We tried that. We tried that with 3 different parcels, and they realised there was 3 orders coming to the same place. They said, we'll wait for the others to get in.
And put them together.
Yep, and then they hit us.
Do it a couple of days apart.
Low life.
Or
Not
a week
bad,
apart. Do it a week
Hang on,
apart.
but UPS, that's the postal person, right? Not the customs person.
Yeah, UPS International.
So maybe they're duty bound to be.
Yeah,
honest.
usually I had a package come from Mexico, and I got slapped with all the import taxes, and usually the postal companies do it for you, because usually they get charged, so it just saves a bunch of like unnecessary paperwork. then they slap a fee on top of that because they did it.
So I had a set of pedals come in. Old mate wanted the throttle, the brake, or the hydraulic brake, the base. He got the whole bundle, and they hit me up with $360 in stamp duty and taxes.
Far out. Yeah, mine
What?
was
Wow.
what was it? Mine was I think it was I know my shipping cost about 800 Australian. And then stamp duty on top of that.
That's a lot.
Holy shit!
Fucking
What did you
hell.
buy?
I had a costume come in from Mexico. It was custom made, and they're like, "Oh yeah, slap all the fees on it."
Holy shit! It's only cost me $146 to ship a full set of pedals.
Right,
And that's
fellas,
from-
I'll
That's
do
from
a
the Czech
driver briefing before
Republic.
everyone carries on. Driver brief, guys. You don't need to hit it on track. We'll restart probably to driver brief.
Did you buy from the Mexican cartel?
Maybe. I didn't, but it got stopped in Australian customs for about 3 weeks, and I've got the box behind me. It has like 10 X-ray stickers on it, so he really thought it was like just smuggling drugs in, but it wasn't. I was like, where the fuck's this? Where's this bloody package? I've been waiting for it for like at this point it's like 7 weeks. Then I got an email. I was like, hi, we've stopped your package. It's been
So to give you a
X-rayed
bit of
10
an
times.
idea on a sale I just said this morning, have you heard of race car simulations?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're trialing a set of pedals with me at the moment,
Oh yeah.
and if they work out better than what he's got, he'll be swapping the whole thing out with Mechas.
Oh god.
So it worked out. It was $1,340 Australian, including shipping, and that just worked out $340 on top of that for the customs.
Yeah, sounds about right. It's still bad, but yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah, guys, seriously, driver brief. So, we do an 80-minute race tonight. Fuel is set at 2.25 times. No, sorry, 1.25 times. Tires are set at 2.25 times.
The leader has
You
just
will
done
not be able to make the end of the race without stopping for
143.55.
fuel, unless you do some extreme amounts of fuel saving, which I don't imagine will be of any benefit. There's no mandatory stop, so you can stop whenever you want, as close to the start or the end, etc. as you fancy. We do have a new driver tonight. Everybody say hello to Ducks and Hats, aka Scott.
G'day.
Hey, mate. How you going?
Hey, buddy. Howdy.
Hey, all.
Welcome,
And
mate.
Sneaky Snail, have you raced with us before?
No, I have not.
And Sneaky Snail's here as well.
How's it
Welcome.
going?
Welcome, fellow Sneaky.
Hey, Sneaky Pete. I've been saying that.
Two sneakies.
So anyway, guys, we do a yellow flag procedure for incidents usually involving 3 or more cars. So if there's a large enough incident, you'll hear senior members or admins calling out yellow, 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 or something similar, loudly and repeatedly. At that point, we all stop racing. The leader will eventually safely slow down to safety car speed. Everyone else will maintain their pace, fall behind the leader as if behind the safety car. We're not going to do any wave-throughs tonight, guys, since we're doing a long race. So we will just wait until we pass pit lane entry for people to go in and get repairs and all that sort of jazz done. You can make legal stops under yellow, with fuel and tyres and all that. So if we happen to have a yellow later in the race, you can use it as a cheap pit stop. Once we're all done with repairs and we're all ready to go, we will say that we are green for go. Everyone will form up behind the leader, and the leader takes control. The leader must maintain safety car pace until they decide to jump. No playing games of speeding up, slowing down, trying to cause a backup or anything. Just maintain the safety car pace, and then you get to choose when you go. The acceleration zone, where the leader can jump, is going to be from the apex of the last corner through to the start line. Drivers in second, third, fourth, etc. will call go, go, go to simulate having a spotter. And once the go is called, it's free for all. You do not have to wait until you cross the line before passing. Please maintain a nice tight stack when we are getting ready to go. As much as you can as we come through that final chicane. And obviously, when you're under safety, be aware of a couple of slow points on the track. For the new guys, if you have people calling on your left, on your right, it is a courtesy call. It's up to you what you're going to do with that information. Please adhere to blue flags. It's a long enough race that we probably have some blue flags tonight. But remember, if you are the car that is about to pass, you must be patient and do so when it is safe. And if you are a car being passed, please maintain your line until it is safe to let someone pass. Don't try and be a hero and make some unpredictable move into a braking zone that's going to cause an incident. So just a reminder, if you are passing, be patient. If you have a blue flag or having a blue flag waved, please move at the next safe opportunity to let the other car pass.
Don't do crazy moves if you got the blue flag. Just maintain your line and maybe just back off a little bit, and the other guy will be faster and will get around you. Don't go crazy off the track. Sorry, Pills.
And a reminder for quali, it is up to you to find space for quali. So if you catch up with someone who's on a lap, please do not race or pass. You need to find a gap to have a clean lap. Any questions? Anything anyone to add? No. Cool. Without further ado, we'll restart quali. Best of luck, everybody.
But I'd mentioned Married at First Sight's finished, so don't know what I'm doing this week.
I think American Idol starts to run before.
Thanks, mate.
The exit's clear. We have 9
We'll go
minutes to
past.
settle up.
Who's that behind me? Everyone.
I'm going to slow out of the pit stuff.
Fuck that.
You want to go, B?
Up to you.
Yeah, go, mate. Go inside. You're welcome, mate.
Behind is just fastest lap from Miller's, 126, yellow flag.
Cheers, mate.
That looked like a big one, Nick.
Yellow flag. Yep. Sector 1 time's okay. Yellow flag. Time's fast. 126.25. Sector 3 is 2/10 off the pace. That's the end of the session, P4.
Nice time, Trev.
Thank you.
Don't forget to put your race fuel back in or load your race steps and check
82
all that before you hit
minutes.
the
Get
road,
ready.
everybody.
Oh, Drev's here. How are you, buddy?
Hello, sir.
You there,
Just
Pauls?
noticed.
I am here.
So, Pauls, I've accidentally gone and joined without changing my fuel. Any chance I can rejoin?
Just,
If you quit the server and come back in,
No.
you should be able to redo your.
don't bother doing that.
Alright, already done.
To me, it looks like he slotted back in the right spot.
Yeah, I believe you did.
Yeah, looks like it. Thank you.
Did you see Renee Gracie's coming back to racing?
Should I say that again? Didn't understand what you said.
That's right. I'll talk after the race. We're about to race.
Yeah, I haven't done many starts in this car, so the one time I tried log down.
Lights.
What you had.
I'll try not to run into you.
Thank you.
Sorry, whoever took that out. decent start. We can build something from here.
I saw a car cartwheeling.
Roger, can see that. It's floating through the sky. Floating through the sky. Oh shit.